Let's start at the beginning because how did it all get started?
Traveling. I studied abroad in Prague, Czech Republic in 2012 in university, and that's where I got hooked on meeting new people, eating new food. As a 20-year-old, I could legally drink in Prague, and I couldn't even drink back in my own country. And then finished university in economics, and then I taught English in Korea for 2 years, and I lived in Seoul. Was an amazing experience. Started a travel blog there, and that kind of evolved into Snapchat. I was making a living off Snapchat in 2015 when the app became popular. Then that evolved into Instagram. Then I started making videos in 2017 as I kept traveling to all these countries. And then here we are, 3 countries shy of visiting every country in the world.
Yeah, Rose. So why did you start that blog back at the time, or what was the blogging landscape like? Were there other travel vloggers who were doing
Yeah,
something similar? What inspired you to start that blog?
travel videos were not really a thing. So I wanted to document my travels in Europe and newly in Asia. And I wanted to do some kind of job in the travel space. And I figured that was a very low risk. It was $8 to create a domain name, and then I could just write about my travels. I didn't have to invest in like an app for a phone. I didn't have to hire coders or consultants or anything. I just kind of did it on my own. So I always had a vision to like work in a travel something. I just didn't know
Yeah,
what it was. So that's why I started a website.
yeah. And did you get traction from the beginning, or
Yeah, I was writing nightlife guides around Asia, around Europe, reviews on places. I At one point I had like 30,000 visitors a month on my website, which is not an incredible amount, but it was enough to make some money through advertisements and network with other bloggers, and that's how I started in the beginning.
Yeah. So how much was the blog making at the time? We talking about like $1,000? Was it like a
Yeah,
side gig?
1 to 2 thousand bucks a month. Yeah.
And you were teaching at the same time.
Yeah, I was teaching, so that was my primary job. Blogging was more of a hobby, but it turned into a bigger thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what led to Snapchat is what you did after blogging, right?
Yeah.
Why did you make that move? Why not just grow a really big blog?
Because I got a head start on Snapchat in April 25th, 2015. I was traveling in Jaisalmer, India, and I realized that I could grow a following on Snapchat. And I did it right away. I started promoting it across my blog, and people were following me on Snapchat. And then I was working with brands that were paying me more than $1,000 a month. And so I figured I might as well start focusing on Snapchat because I could make more money and it was more fun. I hate writing, so Snapchat was engaging. I'm
Yeah.
making stories, taking people along the way, crafting interesting narratives, and I got sponsored to go to the Olympics in Rio de Janeiro in 2016. I got paid $5,000, which was awesome, and I mean that was 5 years ago, so I was only 24 years old at the time, and loved it. And then Snapchat died basically when Instagram stories came out soon after the Olympics, and then I focused on that. So I had to, my whole life I've had to pivot from travel blogging to Snapchat to Instagram to videos on Facebook. I didn't do YouTube until 3 years ago. Facebook, and then YouTube, and now TikTok I'm focused on, and so it keeps moving forward.